tonight's class, it's about loving yourself. I've probably bought over 50 of these books whenever I find them at a secondhand store, and I gift them to couples who are having a challenging time, because this guy, he really has some great tools to help us better understand ourselves. You're always going to be empty if you're waiting for someone else to fill your love bucket, aren't you? This class is always about self-awareness. What do you do for yourself that lets you know that you're loving you? What our love language is might not be exactly the same love language as the people that we're interacting with. Or we think we're being really loving, but we're not hitting their love language at all. You know what my girlfriend calls it? Forest bathing. Keep the electronics turned off, just be, right? Tuning into yourself, that's great, I like that one. It's like you're planning an experience, a memory. So that's like quality time, isn't it? Almost. When you learn this language, it is such a powerful tool in your life for yourself, knowing yourself, really most importantly for you, knowing who you are and what you need to be fulfilled, and then to teach it to the world around you. It's not my love language, but it's his or hers or theirs. So we want to take all of these and bring them back to ourselves. So look at whatever your number one is. Okay, and I want you to think about, this is the most important love language in your reality, and how can you bring more of that in the relationships of my life, even friendships? What are the main love languages of the people around me? It's like learning a whole other language. I'm a big fan of giving gifts, but gifts isn't my number one. Number one is definitely words of affirmation for me, which makes sense. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist. I am surrounded by words of affirmation. That is what fuels me to move forward. I'm like an energizer bunny, I say. When people give me words of affirmation, I'm like, okay, I'll just keep going and I can do more for you, and I love this, right? I want you to team up with maybe a group of 3 or a couple of people, and I want you to talk about these different love languages. The first one that we're going to talk about is gifts. I think that there's an act of giving a gift that fills yourself so much that you end up benefiting so much more than the receiver sometimes. That's a true gift. It's like this gift that gives back to you. And I think it moves something in us when we do the act of giving, like gifts is such a powerful way that we can give back to others. So when you actually get and you listen to you and you get in alignment with doing quality time that you love, you attract other people into those places that are in alignment, and you create more and more fun. Talk about quality time amongst yourselves, what that would look like for you. And if you were to book quality time with yourselves, what would that even look like? Would it be joining a belly dancing class? Rollerblading down the air park? These are all great ideas. When we share as a group, other people might go, oh, I never thought about that, right? Okay, so quality time. What's the next one? I like acts of service. Okay, like if I were to send you out right now, go find a way to be of service to someone. It's an awkward feeling. You're like, can I help you? And they're like, what? How can you be of service? How can you give back? And what I love about service and gifting, it's what we can give that we can accept, we can receive. Whatever it is that you want in life, give it. But you gift a pair of shoes and a pair of shoes shows up on your doorstep. It's amazing. We are powerful creators. That's why we're here. We're here to create and manifest our realities. And when we actually put focus and we get clear about what we want, well, we're going to see it on the side of the road. Physical touch. I often think about that guy who stood on the street, free hugs. I love that the couple that's been together for 38 and a half years holding hands while talking about how physical touch works. Words of affirmations. I love words of affirmations. Every time you look in a mirror, I love you. Walk by when you see a mirror, you're great. You're fantastic. We're gonna settle up tonight's class by doing self-hypnosis, tuning in to your own unique love languages. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna offer you a centering, a grounding technique that takes you to a tree that is in your own imagination that you create, and this is now your tree that you'll be able to use anytime you want to center, ground, to use this space of self-hypnosis. I'm gonna get you to start by looking up at the ceiling, finding a spot on the ceiling, and just letting everything else fade away.